Hello, this is Abundant Lei 118 coming in for another daily collective energy read. I hope you've had a wonderful, fabulous, miraculous day today. I wanted to tell everyone that I just love and adore you guys. Thank you for coming to my channel and showing me love and just everything. I appreciate everyone who comes here so much. Welcome to the family. And let's get started. So today I'm going to do the traditional Rider-Waite deck. Ooh, look at that divine masculine energy coming out. And then for our extra energy, we're going to have the Heart's Hidden Secrets deck. So let me get my protection mist here. I'm going to go ahead and put some on my hands. Have my sage burning, and you might hear my doggy and possibly even my children because they like to pop out too. And let's get going. Okay, so I actually did start the reading, and I was in the middle of the reading and just, I don't know what it was, but I just kept feeling the urge that I needed to do the reading over. So I trusted my instinct. And I stopped the reading and decided to just go ahead and do another reading. So actually, when I first did it, it was earlier in the day, and I don't know, I just felt the need. I'm flipping it because the cards are starting to bend, and you guys know how I feel about my bending of my decks, okay? But I started to feel the need to switch it up, so I did. Listen, I'm someone that really does listen to myself. I listen to what I feel. That's how I'm building myself as a reader. I have to listen to myself, and I cannot second guess what I feel, what I believe, what I know, because it's the truth. Like, regardless of if I'm like, but I already was in, like, I think I was already like maybe almost 15-20 minutes into the reading. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if what I'm saying is something that needs to be changed or altered, or spirit is like, nope, I want something else. Listen. As you're building yourself as a reader, you have to learn to listen to yourself. You have to listen to your gut. You have to listen to, we all have different signs for how to know if something is right, something is wrong. You have to trust it. Card fell out. I'll grab that in just a second. But you have to listen to yourself, and you have to just go with the flow and understand that time is, it's a human created concept, right? The universe doesn't work in like the time constraints that we believe in. The universe believes in now, right? And so a lot of times when we have delays in things, it's not because what we want isn't coming to us now. It is always coming to us now, but our belief that it needs to come out now is what changes the actual time when we receive it, right? Are we aligned to what we're saying? And I feel like that message is important. It's not that I wasn't aligned to what I was reading as much as because the message that I was getting before was more about your ships are coming. Like we had the Three of Wands, another card just fell, but it was more like your ships are coming, okay? Like what you're asking for, it's coming and you can see it, and I want you to focus on seeing it. That was the message that I was getting. We had, I'm trying to think, we had the Seven of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Six of Wands shot out at the exact same time, like right on top of each other. And then the final card was the Hermit. And the cards were just telling the story, and I kept getting distracted. That's the biggest part of it, is I was trying to go through and kept getting distracted. So I took that as a sign. Spirit was telling me, not right now. Not right now. You're getting distracted. You're not connected. Not right now. And so this is what I mean by what you want is always coming for you. But if you're not aligned to it, it's not the right time for it to come towards you because you're not in the right energy to do it. And that's the message that I was getting from that, is that everything, like the way I described even like the Seven of Cups, like I was saying how like you're on this journey, and the Seven of Cups in my understanding, right? It's like there's options available to you. You have so many different things. And the way I was actually reading it today was different than how I normally read it, even, which was to say that you have all these things that you are accomplishing. All of these things will be accomplished, every single one of them. And there's just certain things that you're focused on accomplishing right now versus things later. And even the cups, like sometimes when people look at the cups, you know, because there's like a cup of the snake and there's a cup of the dragon. And a lot of times people are like, those are like bad things you don't want and all this other stuff. And I wasn't seeing as that. The dragon was coming up more of like your courage and your bravery. And then the snake was coming up for like your health and your wellness, actually. So it was like these cups are filled with all the things we all aspire to attain in life. And that confirmation from my phone, and that there's a right time for everything. And that right time is always now. It's just sometimes we have to focus on one thing over the other, but they will all come to us without even having to think about it. And you being the person in the Three of Wands, you've already gone on the journey. And then with the Hermit being the last card, you already did that. You've already done the Hermit thing. You've already had the awakening. You've had the spiritual journey. You followed your heart. You found your inner power, which is the star that the Hermit holds in there, right? That's his inner light. He's carrying his light and letting his light lead him on the way. So you've already done the work. Now all of the options are in front of you, and you just have to trust that whatever you move towards, which was that middle, those two middle energies of being the Knight of Wands and the Six of Wands, because in my belief, horses, anytime I see horses in tarot, horses mean to me divine spiritual, like energy, like it's the divine is moving you. So that's a clear indication to me that the divine is moving you to success, and rapidly, because the Knight of Wands is not a knight that's like slow. He's the second fastest moving knight. So you're moving, and you're passionately and drivenly moving, because both of the energies in the middle were fire, and the energy at the bottom of the deck was also fire, right? So your emotions are there. You have the groundedness from the Hermit card, and you have the passion right in the middle, which is everything you need to motivate you to go get what you're wanting. And you're now in a season where where the universe is saying everything you desire is coming. You can see it. You can literally see it. You are standing at the edge of that mountain and you are seeing your ships coming in. So just let us take you there. And that is the message I was getting. And if for any moment you feel distracted or you're not connected to what the universe is saying is coming to you, take a moment with that Hermit card and go in, meditate, find a way to connect, step away from what you're doing. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to walk away from it, to take a break from it so that you can reconnect. We need to reconnect with ourselves. And that is the message I was getting. And I needed to get that out because it was very important and very pertinent to what this message is coming in now, because that was important. Could I have just kept pushing through and forcing myself to continue when I was not connected? Of course I could have, but the message I would have given you wouldn't have been the message I'm about to give you. And this message, I promise you, is the message that God, the universe, source, whoever you call to, your ancestors, this is the message they wanted you to actually get today, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is my baby Empress energy. It is you finding your voice, finding your power, and doing the things that make you wealthy, okay? This is you getting tangible rewards for what you have put out, okay? The Nine of Wands, she is literally sitting in her comfort. She has a divine messenger here with a bird. Everything is adorned in gold, meaning everything she touches turns to gold, meaning she is wealth and she's abundance. She also is, I believe in the leaves, I want to say they are grapes. I believe they're grapes, which if you know anything about grapes, like grapes turn into wine, and wine is like very rich and powerful. So it's all about the things that she's touching become wealth. She is a true embodiment of abundance in walking form. That's why I call this card my baby Empress. It means it's not that you're not an Empress. It's not that you're not an Emperor. You already are, but you're now seeing the practical works in the physical realm of that Empress or Emperor energy that you contain within you. This is you bringing that energy into the 3D world. It is coming. It is coming. We also had that little shout out in the beginning from the Emperor card when I was just showing the deck. So that's just another indicator that energy is synced, that masculine and feminine energy within you is linked in, locked in, loaded, connected. Boom. They are moving. They are charting together. And you in this energy are bringing wealth confirmation from my phone. You are bringing wealth into this world, into this practical world, whether you want it or not. But I know you want it, baby. So just accept it. As I told you before with that previous reading, the ships are coming. Everything you desire, everything you want is coming. And it's you understanding, accepting, and then vibrating in this energy. Getting into this energy so that the ships move faster. Okay, a storm comes in and pushes the ships to you faster. Okay, look, and I say this and just thinking now, it popped in my head, like right now we're in hurricane season. There's been hurricanes galore happening. So that type of energy, y'all, like, you know, some people are seeing it and they're terrified. Other people are seeing it as an opportunity. You need to be one of the ones that takes this as an opportunity, okay? It is an opportunity. The ships are moving faster than ever before. It's almost like like the universe is pushing them, like the engines are going harder than they've ever gone. And literally the ship masters are like, what is going on? I don't even understand this. Like, what is happening? It's divine intervention. The divine is getting you what you've asked for because, baby, it is yours and it's yours and you know it is yours and it's your birthright to have it. So it's coming to you. So no worries there. I'm actually going to look at these cards after the two cards that fell out. Let's look at what we grabbed here. 10 of Cups. You are so full of life, full of joy. You are in your peaceful, happy, family is good, friendships are good, confirmation from my phone. Just like life is just absolutely the best it could be. You are so fulfilled. You are so happy, confirmation from my phone again. Okay, you are in your bag. If this is a relationship where there is so much joy and love between the two of you. You know that you have the man or woman of your dreams next to you. And please, for the people who are like, well, I haven't met nobody and do. If you keep the same attitude that you won't meet nobody, that you haven't met nobody, and all you talk about is what you don't have, this is why you can't have it. Because you're telling yourself no. Get out of your own way. Live as if it is already. You are attracting this energy because of your bliss and happiness. And if you're someone who is happily single, baby, then this is just eternal joy. Confirmation from my phone. It's just eternal joy. And even if you are in a relationship, this is still eternal joy. I always say, to me, the nines represent finding completion in yourself, happiness in yourself. Like the 9 of Cups is a man sitting there. He is completely happy because he's found happiness within himself. Now he can share it with another. That doesn't have to be a romantic partner. If you are someone who's like, no, I'm team forever single, I'm proud of you. Be foreverly single, but make sure that all the relationships that you allow in your life match your energy, boo. Because 10 of Cups is you finding relationships that match your energy. So if you're team single, then all the friendships, all the business partnerships, any relationship that comes in is going to be one that is full of good, vibing, joyful energy. Y'all make each other happy, even if it is platonic, even if it is only work related. Everybody who interacts with you and everyone you interact with, y'all are in bliss and joy. So enjoy that, embrace that. Next card, 8 of Cups, because you walked away from something. You walked away from something that was emotionally draining you. Something that emotionally had you shook up, had you frustrated, had you just overwhelmed emotionally. That's why you get to feel this bliss, because you walked away from something that wasn't fitting you, that didn't serve you, that left you feeling burnt out. Okay? You were exhausted and overworked and overtired and just over it. Okay? With the moon being here as well, because I'm noticing that moon, right? Your emotions were running high. Very, very, very emotional time for you. And that's why you had to make the decision to move away from something. Because that thing was just not setting well with you. And so you realize, you know what, emotionally, this is not something I want to take with me into the future. So you were willing to walk away from it. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you choosing to walk away from something that emotionally is just not doing it for you. We have to learn to be comfortable with that. We have to learn to be comfortable with that. We just have to start accepting that thing. Not everything is meant to last forever. And if it's not meant to last, or if it does cause us emotional turmoil, go ahead and walk away from it. Like, we sometimes stick around and stay longer because we tell ourselves that, well, I didn't give it enough of a chance. Do not settle for something because you don't want to look like the bad guy. There are things that you are blocking for yourself, and sometimes there's things that you're blocking for others because you selfishly want to stay when you know something is done. We have to get more competent in our abilities to recognize when things don't work anymore. A lot of us have been romanticizing struggle love for far too long. There's nothing beautiful about struggling in love. Love is not something that is a struggle. Excuse me. Love is not something that's struggle. Love is one of the easiest things. One of the easiest things you will ever have to do is love another person. That's the easy part. The hard part is getting over your ego. The hard part is getting over your expectations that you project onto others. The hard part is telling yourself the truth when you know things have changed and you and that person are not treating each other as well as you used to. You don't look at each other the same way. And no, this is not me saying that relationships don't come with ups and downs. Of course they do. But that's not what I'm hitting on. And you know exactly what I'm hitting on if you've ever been in a relationship where you knew the relationship was done between you and that person, but you're selfishly trying to hold on because you just feel like, no, I have to make this one work. Baby, why would you settle for making this one work? I promise you, the person that is meant for you, the relationship that is meant for you, you two will not have to feel like work. When you start making love feel like work, it is not love anymore. And sometimes we feel obligated to try to figure something out. You just need to listen to how you feel. Trust yourself. If you build trust in yourself and you know that if you know that you always do your best, you show up as your best and you give your best. You always are impeccable as best as you can be with your words. You don't make assumptions towards your partner or for yourself. And you give yourself a fair shot. And you don't take things personally. If you're doing all of that, you can trust your judgment. And no, that doesn't mean you'll do it perfect every single day, but it means when you do it, you will do it well. You will do it intentionally. Intentionally, you will try to do it every single day. And that's all that matters, is that your attempt was coming from the best place that you know. But if you're trying to make somebody pay for something, if you're trying to get revenge, you shouldn't be in a relationship. It's time to go. Because now you're not doing it for the right reasons and you're only hurting yourself. Truthfully, you're only hurting yourself. You're not hurting the other person. Trust and believe me, their own inner conscience is hurting them enough. Because people can feel when you're not investing in them as much as you say you are. When your words and actions don't match, people know. So you're only truly lying to yourself. So please stop lying to yourself. And if you're the other person doing it, please stop lying to your partner. Be honest. The more honest you are with yourself and with others, the more you'll attract the relationships, the circumstances, the financial thing, everything that you want will come to you when you start to tell yourself and others the truth. Because how you do one thing is how you do other things. If you're lying to yourself, you're also lying to others. If you're lying to others, you're also lying to yourself. Live in your truth. There's nothing wrong with it. It's okay. Okay? So that you can start to attract what you want. Oh, and look at that. What's right underneath that? The Ace of Cups. Underneath here, Ace of Cups. This is that selfless love. This is the type of love that God gives. This is when you truly love yourself. That overflowing love. Why would you want to waste overflowing love on something that's not really fulfilling to you? That just seems so wasteful to me. Yeah, someone is coming in, or this is the way that you're moving. This is how you're moving towards what you want. You are rushing, okay? This is communication as well. So maybe there's a rush, an influx of communication, fast communication between you and someone. It comes in very quickly. This is the fastest moving night. And I told you before, we had the second fastest moving night when I did the reading earlier. This is the fastest moving night. And this is the Knight of Swords. So this is communication. This is talking. This is listening. This is anything that has to do with communication, because this is air energy. So this is that movement. But remind you, these are movements. And of course, you know there's a horse here. So it's divine. Things are coming in fast. Maybe even messages that you're getting from the universe and from spirit are going to come in fast and swiftly. They're going to be direct, to the point, and your actions need to match the energy of what you're getting. So you might have to make quick decisions coming up soon. But that's okay, because like I said, you're prepared for it. Because you know what you want ultimately. Because you know you want this happiness. Because you know you're showing up in this energy and in this energy. You're ready for this. So whatever decisions you have to make, and when they come in, you have to make them, you're just going to make them. You're going to go with what feels right. And I truly believe you're going to make the best decision for yourself. I absolutely believe that. Right? It's about being assertive. It's about being direct. Right? You're being ambitious and daring, and you're focused. You're like hyper focused, and that's good. Okay, this is the card that came out, and it actually came out reversed. So this is the Hangman. This is a Piscean energy, right? That water energy, which is all about dream. It deals with the third eye. So maybe you're feeling your third eye is tingling. I could actually say my third eye is tingling right now. And I felt it and was like, what is that? Like at first it kind of felt like a headache was coming on. And I'm like, this isn't a typical something. But no, it is my third eye. My third eye is opening. And maybe that's what you're feeling as well. The Hangman upright speaks to being patient, having to wait on something, right? This man is in an uncomfortable position, and this uncomfortable position is actually what helped him get enlightenment, right? He found the truth of what he was seeking in this uncomfortable position. So by being put in a situation that made him uncomfortable, he was actually able to heighten his spiritual powers. And I feel like your powers are heightened, and now you're coming out of this energy of waiting. Now you're getting what you want, okay? This is now you're getting what you want. I know some people read it as like more of a negative thing of like things being stalled even more, like more delayed. I don't see delay. Nothing on this table gives me delay. Nothing on this table, and I'm saying that because I'm confident in it. Sorry, there was something on his eye and I saw it. Also, I saw his eye was covered and I had to clear it off. So maybe that's what you were feeling. Maybe something was covering your eye, or someone was trying to cover your eye. But it's getting cleared because I just literally had to knock something off of his eye. So maybe there was something trying to cover your eye, someone trying to make you not see the truth, trying to falsify the truth for you. That's going to come clear to you as well. You're going to see the truth. You're going to see the truth about everything. So anything, confirmation from my phone, anything that someone was trying to hide from you, you're going to see the truth of it. And also people are going to see their own truths. So if people have been trying to be deceptive, they're going to be faced forward with all of the deceptions that they've done. It's going to be exposed. So if someone's been lying to you, it's going to be exposed. And I'm talking about publicly exposed, that they were lying, that they were being deceptive. And whether you see it directly or you're just told about it, you're going to find out the truth about everything. So do not worry. That's what I mean about just be in your bliss. You're being asked to just be in your bliss because everything you want, you've gotten the enlightenment now. So now that you've gotten the enlightenment, now you're standing upright. Where before you were upside down, hanging upside down, right? Hanging upside down. trying to get the clarity you needed. You have the clarity now. So now you're standing upright. Now it's more like you're doing yoga. Now you're just stretching and getting ready for this next season. Because like I said, I'm just going to have to admit, riding on a horse this fast probably don't feel too comfortable in the type of uniform he on. You probably have all types of chafing and bruising going on under there. So maybe you need to do a nice, good stretch. So I'm getting this as like, you need to do some yoga, babe. You need to stretch. And I promise you, not just stretching your body, but you need to do some stretching of your mind with the meditation. Because I told you I had that hermit in the past reading. And here's another major arcana coming in that I feel like speaks to you doing some type of physical thing that's going to open your eyes. That's going to help you, because in both cards we have something to do with this enlightenment. In the hermit, he's carrying his enlightenment, but in here, your enlightenment is in your crown, your head, and not just your crown, because you see it touches your crown, your third eye, and your throat chakra. So those top 3 chakras are lit right now. They are on fire, and I mean in the best ways possible, meaning spirit is talking to you directly. You're getting messages in your crown. You're seeing what spirit wants you to see, meaning you're getting very clear images of everything that's coming. Whatever you hear in your ears is coming from divine intervention, and then whatever you speak out of your mouth is literally the voice of God. You are speaking what needs to be said, and you are clearing out any confusion, any mess. It is coming out and being cleared from you, okay? Because this opportunity that is coming, right? Pages are communicators. There's a communication that's coming to you about some money. Okay? It is coming in, and it's going to be very crystal clear about a money opportunity. A financial opportunity is going to come to you. Okay? Someone is going to come to you to talk about money. Whatever this is. So even if it doesn't sound, confirmation from my phone, even if it doesn't sound like it's the most lucrative business plan in the world, it's coming to you for a reason. Trust what you know. Trust what you know. Okay? Trust what you know. You are enlightened. You know what you're talking about. You know what you're doing. Trust it. The universe is not playing about you. And I'm sorry, it's technically more like this. I just realized I was flipping it. It's like this. So take what you've learned here, and whatever this opportunity is, apply that knowledge. The communication is going to be something around something financial. It's going to be some type of communication that occurs. Okay? And this is a real tangible thing. This is something you're going to be able to touch. It's a conversation about something you can touch. Some type of physical thing you can touch. And it's going to be very lucrative for you. And it's going to be something that you fall in love with as well. Because I was, again, that. You're going to fall in love with it. We also have the Queen of Pentacles here too. Oh, and there go. Oh my goodness. I didn't mean to move it, but I did. So I was just trying to show like, oh, we also have the Queen of Pentacles. So it could be an earth sign that comes and brings you this message. But then I also saw Temperance, which is about balance. And when I moved it, what did I talk about with the 9? About the 9 before the 10. It's all here. Everything that you've asked for. You have angelic protection. This could be a mother figure if it's not you. Or if it's not just a stranger, it could be just like a mother figure. But somebody comes in, someone with a maternal type energy that's very calming and peaceful and genuine towards you. Someone who cares about you, someone who truly loves you. Right? They see you here, and that's why they're coming. Because this is good energy coming in for you. It's a lot of water energy here and earth. A lot of water and earth. A lot. Like I want to say almost all the cards are water and earth. Other than this one, clearly. So something to do with your emotional and practical world together. Okay? So there's some type of thing with your emotional and practical world. And you're going to be able to connect the two. And get everything that you desire. So. I hope you guys are just celebrating. I just want to see that you're celebrating. So today in the comments, tell me how you're celebrating. How are you celebrating all of the great things that are coming towards you? You know, what are you doing to celebrate you at this time? Because that's what you need to be doing more of. Just celebrating, acting as it is. Even if you don't see it yet, I want you to act as it is. You have to be in that energy. That's what's going to draw it to you, is that you're living your life just like all these things have already happened. So you already know that you're getting all the things that you need. So you're not afraid to communicate. And also, I want you to also think about it in the sense of like, so if this communication is someone coming in to offer you, like someone calls you and it's like, hey, I want to give you some money, or hey, I want to tell you about a job opportunity that I know about, right? And you're like, okay, sure, right? Maybe they don't know that you were looking for a new job. Maybe nobody knew you were looking, and this person just comes. Okay, I had 2 cards fall out. I think I'm gonna keep what I have. I actually like these. And I actually accidentally peeked at the bottom, so I'm going to show this because this is definitely connected today. So bottom of the deck is peace, which is balance, harmony, and frequency. No, friendship. Yep. Balance, harmony, and friendship. There is peace and duality here. This also correlates with that temperance card that I was showing you guys earlier. This is also about that balance, harmony, making connections. This is also a Sagittarius energy, so this could be related to a Sagittarius. Okay, but there is definitely some very peaceful energy around you. And if you can allow yourself to synchronize with this peacefulness, like bringing that peace and balance into your life, even without all, like you need to be vibing in such a beautiful, harmonious energy, regardless of what your circumstances show you. Even if I say this like confidently, you could have seen your ex today, right? Just by chance, your ex popped up and you just happened to pass your ex. And it instantly made you be like, whoa, what was that, right? Maybe you didn't speak, but you definitely know you saw them, right? That should not disrupt your happiness. If anything, seeing your ex should be like, oh my gosh, look at them living their best life. I'm so proud of them. They saw me living my best life. I saw them living their best life. And neither of us felt the need to disrupt the other's happiness to show off. Because sometimes that is a real thing. You see your ex doing great, and now you want to come in and disrupt their peace of mind. But some of us are so mature and so like beyond that we're in bliss and we see the other person in bliss and we smile for them. We smile to see that they did not allow what happened between you and them to stop them from going towards what they truly desire. And let that be motivation. I'm happy that you didn't lose your momentum just because we didn't work. I'm happy that life became better for you because we decided to be mature about it and move on so we could find the true happiness and true peace that we desired with the right person. I didn't selfishly try to keep you just because I enjoyed you for a moment when I knew that my time was more valuable with somebody that I would spend and enjoy it for a lifetime. And I knew that there was someone who you can enjoy a lifetime with too. I love you so much that I wanted to make sure that you got to have that lifetime with the right person because we were not it. And that is such a beautiful place to be. Find peace in that. Find peace in the relationships that didn't work. And instead of looking at it and trying to judge it and judge yourself, thank yourself for being kind, for being wise, for being considerate, for thinking beyond the moment. Because yes, the moment felt great, but a lifetime with that person, knowing that you two were not meant, would hurt more. And I truly mean that, because people who are meant to be in your life, you will feel it. There's this energy within you that lets you know, like truthfully, that that person is meant to be there for the long haul. And when they're not meant to be there for the long haul, you feel that too. but we ignore it. So if this person didn't bring you peace, if you felt anxious and on edge every time you interacted with them, that is a clear indicator that they are not meant to be there for the long haul. Or at least the version of themselves that are showing up now isn't. But if you feel peace when you're with that person, if you feel calm when you're with that person, that's one of those people that you know is meant to be for the long haul. Because people that are meant to be in your life for a long time, they bring you peace. They just make sense of things in a way that doesn't make sense to anybody else unless they've experienced it. You will always know the right people that are meant to stay because of the way that they make you feel about yourself and the way that you feel when you're with them. Okay? The 2 cards that came out for today with that peace card, we have apology and ecstasy. So forgiveness, return, sorry, and then chasing thrills, excitement, and good time. So I told you guys about us needing to be in bliss, right? And this is what I mean. I feel like there's a part of you that wants to apologize for something, or maybe someone wants to apologize to you. And they come to apologize and they see that you're in such a place of ecstasy and bliss. Or maybe you wanted to apologize to this person, but you see their life is actually so much better. It's so much better than what you thought it would be. And maybe it's you apologizing to yourself so that you can get into this ecstasy and bliss. Whatever it is for you, know that what you're doing is always right. It's always in right timing. Nothing has ever been done that was not right for you. No matter how difficult the situation was or the circumstance was or how long it took you to get there, whatever it was that got you there, when you got there, know that it was so that you could get closer to this feeling. She seems so just in tune with herself, so at peace with herself. She's out in nature and she's just in this eternal moment of just pure joy. And look at her face. It looks freed. She doesn't look like she's holding on to anything. And I love that the contrast with the apology card. You see how this person is holding on so tightly to something. But yet here she is free and in bliss. Why hold on so tightly when you can have bliss? You can have bliss by just releasing. Forgiveness is a real thing. And I feel like by forgiving yourself, forgiving the other person, forgiving the situation, the circumstance, whatever it is, you give yourself this bliss. You give the other person this bliss. This other person gives you bliss. And not because they chose to, but because you in yourself are agreeing that bliss comes after this. Once you allow yourself to let go of what holds you back, you give yourself freedom. And that's ultimately what we all want anyways, right? All right, everybody. I love you so, so, so very much. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and tell me about the ways that you're going to allow yourself to find that true bliss, okay? You can book a reading with me at abundantlei118@gmail.com, or you can book through my pin site, which will be in the description box below. I just wish you so much happiness and so much peace and so much joy on this day and for all the remaining days of your life. All right, guys. As always, be blessed and be a blessing. Mwah. Bye.